Yes, today first topic alcoholism. Define alcoholism. Key words are continuously intake of alcohol to adjust their personal life. Then factors of alcoholism: excessive intake, increasing worry, loss of control, disturbance in functioning. Which means everyday functions have been disturbed by means of alcoholism. Then alcoholism in India, 10 to 15% take alcohol in India, but in USA 74% males and 26% female take alcohol. Look at this picture. Causes of alcoholism: biological causes, which means a person maintain their body, physical factors, maybe intake alcohol. Then psychological causes, by means of psychological factors, for example to prevent stress. Sociological causes for social reasons, for example some celebrations, maybe intake or stress in family. Then spiritual factors, for example which concern religious factors, some religion may be use alcohol which may be ended with alcoholism. Then types of drinkers: social drinkers, stress drinker, binge drinker, and self-medication drinker, and high-risk drinkers. Social drinker means in this time of interaction, social interactions, friends are joined together and drink. Stress means for prevent stress, they drink alcohol. Big drinkers means for drinking more alcohol. Then self-medication drinker means for medicare. Drink means more, this which means this desire to take more alcohol and which is ended with alcoholism. Then self-medication, which by means of to treat some diseases, which is ended with alcoholism. Then high-risk drinkers who are drink, individually take decision and drink more alcohol. Then process of alcoholism: every alcoholism started with pre-alcoholic symptomatic phase, which means drink in the time of celebrations, then ended with over intake. Second process, prodingal phase. So this is a phase a person not drink alcohol may feel guilty and induced to intake more alcohol. Third phase or crucial phase. So this is a crucial phase. This phase they lost their self-respect. First physical, this psychological balance losing, then physical balance loss. Then chronic phase, indefinite fear, impaired thinking. The fear due to, for example, damage in the brain, which cause biological damages in the brain, which cause loss of thinking and other mental problems. Then problems of alcoholism. First problem, personal misery. Next problem, family discord. If a person become alcohol, the family may be neglect. They are unable to earn money, so nothing to do for the family, so they neglect. Loss of wages, unable to go to job, which cause waging loss. Failure of health risk is a last this maximum, mainly cardiovascular diseases, diabetes and other difficulties cause. Then economic loss, by means of unable to do nothing due to over intake of alcohol and maximum money spent for the purchasing alcohol, etc. Then one of the video available which is express about more about
friends and family. Take care of it. It's the only one you have.
The health risk including anemia, cancer, cardiovascular diseases, cirrhosis, dementia, depression, seizures. Alcohol and health, 3.3 death, which means 3.3 million deaths every year according to World Health Organization. It has been introduced various methods to prevent it. High blood pressure, infectious diseases, nerve damage, pancreatitis. Then prevention method which is offered by CDC, mainly education, regulation of alcohol outlet density, increase alcohol taxes, drum shop liability, maintaining limits, day of sales, for example, only a day, limit the times, maintaining limits on hours of sale, and electronic screening, enhance enforcement of law prohibiting sale to minors. Minor means child. So these are certain prevention measures which is offered by CDC, Center for Disease Control. Then treatment method. So alcoholism is one of the mental illness which we will learn in mental health nursing detail about how to treat, how to this care, etc. Here only brief only. Detoxification in hospitals. Role of family doing vital role. The reason is that maximum of this alcoholism due to the family crisis. Then Alcoholic Anonymous, which means share experiences with other alcoholic persons. Treatment centers available in hospitals and NGOs available. Then changing value through education. Then social medicine. And also social medicine is nowadays a very important medicine to treat the alcoholism. The alcoholism only by means of social factors, for example, familial factors, economic factors. So we need to concern to this social medicine first to introduce, then only other medicine to overcome and treat the alcoholism. Then alcoholism and health, already had discussed. Physical health have been affected. As we had seen the video, this brain damages and other parts of body have been damaged. Then mental health largely affected due to parts of brain have been imbalance. Then social health. In the society, alcoholic persons are not accepted. Mainly family may be neglect and other parts of body, the person difficult to interact with others, social system, that person have been experiencing social disabilities. Then alcoholism and nursing. Nurses have been wonderful role in to do the alcoholism, for cure as well as care. Maximum treatment method have been administered by nurses. For example, mental health nurses, a separate section is called is substance abuse. ICD, International Classification of Diseases, define that. What is meant by substance abuse and how to protect, how to prevent, how to treatment for this alcoholism. Then counseling given to the client by the nurses. So these are the nurses doing vital role to care as well as treatment as well as prevention methods. Community health nurses have been administered various prevention strategies to prevent alcoholism in our society. Thank you. Have a nice day.